Hello, friends. Today we are taking a massive deviation from my usual content and we are going to be doing geography. okay, so I've found this new website, right? It's called MapTap.gg, right? And it's very cool. I am now, by merit of playing, am rated third worldwide. This is insane. I'm Grandmaster. This is like the equivalent of a Grandmaster in chess, but like, um, anyway, today we're going to be playing Frontier, which is basically the premise of this website, but like stretched out for as long as possible. Okay, so like what we do in the game is just press on the map on so I'm bad at explaining. I'll just like play the game and you can like learn along. All right. Um the one thing that I should note is that on a regular account this is only one game per day. So just keep that in mind if you want to play it. Either way, you should play this and then go to versus and play against me. So let's get started. We need to find Bamako on the map and tap it. Honestly, I don't know why I need to explain it. It's like pretty self-explanatory. It's called MapTap. Um, but it is. I don't remember where Bamako is. Uh, like I imagine it's on the river, right? I'm gonna go here. It was pretty close. It was like right next to it. Notre Dame is of course right in Paris. We don't get extra points for like being exactly on the spot. Like it's within 30 kilometers, which should be good. So as you can see, I get 100 points. So we have like 250 points that we start off with, and as the game progresses, it decreases, right? Because like you're gonna miss a few spots. So this is gonna be very tense. But for now, it's pretty chill because these are pretty easy places, except Bamako. That was not easy. No one knows what Bamako is. Okay, so here is like the first niche one. It's not niche. It's like a big city in Russia, but like, still difficult. The top players in MapTap get like above 10,000 on Frontier. One guy even got 15,000, okay? And as we'll soon see, this is actually pretty insane. Unless I will happen to beat him in this exact game, which would be pretty insane considering my record is like 11,000, right? Do you think you can do better? Then you should probably go ahead and play the game right now. Like, not right now because you're watching the video, but like after you're done with the game, the video, you need to open MapTap and play it. All right. Anyway, let's focus on the game because the timer is also decreasing, so it's gonna get more difficult as we go. So the car is right on the tip of the peninsula in Senegal. Glendale. Oh, this is a tough one because it could be either in San Francisco or in Los Angeles. I usually go Los Angeles. It was Los Angeles. Magdan. I don't remember. I think it's in the north of Pakistan. It is. Alright, that's nice. Sincelejo. I think is here. Yes. Okay, there's like a few annoying countries in the game, especially like ones that don't appear in like GeoGuessr and stuff like that. Because usually, you'd have countries like I don't know the United States, which are kind of difficult, but at the very least, they are like abundantly present in GeoGuessr, right? But then you have like that was bad. Uh wait, crap, I need to focus. Is this Kiribati? Yes. Okay. Well, it wasn't quite, but whatever. There are like a few places. By the way, we're just losing so many points. Um Countries like Afghanistan or damn, cannot believe we got Auschwitz. Um That's like Okay, this is like the third time I'm saying this, but like countries like Afghanistan or Kiribati or even China. China is like notoriously annoying, even with like the province names. Um, these are like countries that people generally don't quite know and are therefore like really annoying to get. So, if you're good at like any of these, it's quite crazy. If you're wondering why I know so many random places, it is mostly because I've already been playing the game for a while. So I already know some of the cheese strats or whatever that's called, whatever the young kids say nowadays. Don't remember where Novorgan goes. I think it's that, yeah. Um, One thing that is really useful is that you can zoom in on the map and look for like the actual cities. Let's do this with Guantanamo Bay, which is honestly a horrendous example because it's a bay, so you can like see it from space. But with Timon, right? I remember it's on the border with Piaui, so if we zoom in, and if my PC wasn't so laggy, um, we got 100. Right. Okay, Brazil is also quite annoying, but it's also one of the more learnable ones. The strategy is typically to just go like around the metro areas if you don't know the city. This is something that you've seen me do in Glendale, I believe it was. Pouso Alegre is close to Porto Alegre, so it's in the south of Minas Gerais. Yes. Okay. Matamoros is right on the border, I believe. Nice. Gippsland is a hilarious name. Wow, it's in the north. Maipo. Okay, this is one strategy. It's probably near Santiago because I've never heard of it. Parana is. Wait! Fuck! Wait, no. That was Paraiba. My bad. Okay, that was ass. But at least I've learned Mozambique enough to know that Gogo is there. Parachina, I think it's also in the north. Close enough. This is the part of the game where I'm losing like a lot of points. Um, because I start to like not know what any of these places are. It's like a few things like in Madhya Pradesh or Philippines. Not this one because I've heard of that one, but like that you just have like no real choice but to go in the middle of the country because like I've never heard of Aboha, right? That's Punjab. But like I'm not gonna study it. Well, maybe later, but like I'm not gonna study. Like, okay, Vietnam is really bad because it could be either in the north or the south. It was in the north. Fuck. Okay, let's move on. Hebei is surprisingly big. That was on the other end of the state. Gütersloh is somewhere in the middle. Telangana is this blob. San Miguel Petapa is, I believe, near Guatemala. Yeah. Shipka Pass is somewhere in the mountains there. Havisabad is also one I've never heard of. I'm gonna go Punjab. Kibaha. Ah, should have studied. Tanzania. Wait, no, it was near Dar es Salaam. Kosti is, think there. Nice. La Trinidad is in north of Manila. Yes. El Ejido is, I think this white thing. There was like a really interesting story about the white thing. I don't remember what it was exactly. What's no risk? Whatever. Bastard is right there. It's a funny name, and like my strategy is to mostly remember places if they have funny names. Manado is on the tip of the peninsula. Shamli is close to Shimla, so it's up there. Tuitaba is probably, no wait, it's there. Okay, that was clutch. Santa Teresa del Tuy, I think is near Caracas. Nice. Pasos is probably somewhere there. No. Cherepovets is near the lake. Guatire is no Guarenas. Wait, no. What was I thinking? Oh wait, fuck. Uh, Okay, that was stressful. Isles of Sicily. I wonder if it's there to like confuse people who would accidentally tip like Sicily. Okay, Gujarat is this. Tomar, I believe, is near Lisbon. Oh, it's still near. Ivanova is, I don't know. Barcarena, maybe Barcarena, I'm not really sure. Kasane is right on the border with Namibia, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Kamianske is, I was going for Kamieniec, yeah. Carlsbad, wow. You can see that it's like getting really quick. So it's getting really stressful as well. But instead, I'm just talking. Not sure if I'm talking too much. Wait. Bayamage. It's right there. Fort Knox is somewhere in the mountains. Oh wait, that was Kentucky. Berberati is that one. Masaka, I don't remember. I think it's that. Yes. Bida, I definitely don't remember that one. Good enough. West Bromwich is in Birmingham. Well, near Birmingham. Huddersfield. It's like classic Premier League teams. And by classic, I mean teams that were there for like one season. Tamil Nadu. Wait. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of zoning out, honestly. Iguala, I don't remember. Battaglia, probably. No, I'm gonna go middle. I was in the middle. Cascais is near Lisbon. Pekin is near Dakar. Rio Claro is over in the north, I think. No. Bayugan. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, but we did get 10,000. It's not even like the best for today, but to be fair, in my defense, um, if not for the horrendous Parana Paraiba mix-up, which was this, where I lost 42 points, I think that it could have been something truly beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna keep this because at the end of the day, this game is about making mistakes, and you don't get too far without making loads of mistakes. Oh wow, I got like minus 16 on this. Next one would have been Guatemala. Also, yeah, you can like rate the difficulty of places. I should have mentioned this at the start, like pretty sure I did, but like as you go, the places do get more difficult, right? So like in the earlier levels, you can see you get like L1 locations, which is like the easier places, and towards the end, it's all L8, like level 8 places, which is supposed to be like super niche places, right? Most of these are quite niche. Okay. For example, Nigeria, the country, not this. Most of these are quite difficult. My least favorite country in MapTap, okay, I do like the country itself, but not specifically in MapTap, is Vietnam, because did you see what happened in Vietnam? Did you see the horrendous, catastrophic mistake I had in Vietnam? I'm gaslighting about Vietnam, so you ignore my mistake in Brazil. But I do remember what Paraiba is. Alright, don't worry. But yes, this is it. Can see like the leaderboard. I'm sure that at least one of you will get to the top 100 because it is, well, doable, right? But like if you look at the all-time rankings, right? I'm only fourth. Drogo's is number one with 15,000. Wow, 15,000. Did you see how difficult this run was? Imagine doing this, but for like 5 more minutes. That would be insane. Most of the top 100 is like all above 5,000, right? Um, anyway, I think I'll wrap it up for now because there isn't really much else to do. Like, No, sorry, my bad. There is plenty of things to do, right? You can do the daily game. You can play in the fan favorite versus mode, where you can test your skills against other challengers, right? You can play community made maps, and you can also join a bunch of groups. Uh, Plenty of good stuff. I recommend everything. Right? You should play this. You should play this right now. You should genuinely just stop whatever you're doing and go play the